Okay, so welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome you guys to the HEOP panel. We have some students who are current HEOP students at various universities. My name is Mariffer Acosta. I work for the David Curran Center, Pre-College Advisor for Upper Bound Programs. And yeah, we're gonna start with Felicia. Do you wanna introduce yourself also? And then we can have.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Felicia, and I am also one of the academic advisors with our Upward Bound program. And I'm very excited that you're here attending our student panel portion of the HEOP Fair. These students are very wise and they've lived the experience. So please take everything that they say and really absorb it because it's going to be really useful.
Okay. So if you guys have any questions, we have some questions for the panelists, but if all of you that are watching have any questions, please direct them to the Q&A and we will get to them if we have time. Yes. That being said, I wanted to mention, I also am an HEOP alum from the University of Rochester, class 2019. And we're gonna start with the panelists and you guys are gonna say your name, your school, your year, your major, and we're gonna start with that, okay? And we're gonna start, I'm gonna give you an order, right? Okay, so 0, you're gonna go first, then Nat, then Kayonnah, okay, Shawntavia, and then Tomas. Got it? Go ahead, 0.
What was the question again? Sorry.
So you're gonna start with your name, what school you attend, your year, and your major.
So my name's 0, and I go to U of R, and my major is business. Although I haven't decided yet. It's gonna be somewhere in business, maybe like entrepreneur or finance. I'm year 2024.
Okay, Nat.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nathalee Arroyo, but I go by Nat. My school, I go to St. Lawrence University. I plan to double major in business and sociology, and I am a sophomore. Yeah.
Okay. Kayonnah.
Hi, I'm Kayonnah Singletary. I go to Daemen College. I'm a junior and I'm majoring in psychology with a minor in entrepreneurship.
We love to see it, period. Okay, Shawntavia.
Hi, I'm Shawntavia. I go to Russell Sage College, and I'm year 2023, and I double major in pre-med in biology.
Ooh, a pre-med. Yeah, I remember those days. Tomas.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tomas Garcia. I go to Ithaca College. I am class of 2021, and I am studying politics and international studies with a minor in Latino and Latina studies.
We'd love to see it. So we have a lot of students here from various universities, like I said before, doing a variety of things. And this could be you. Those of you that are watching, this could be you. You could be sitting in their seats, just saying. So the first question, let's really get started on this little panel. I want to know how HEOP has helped you guys, that being academically, socially, or financially. And I'm gonna go in the order, and you can pick one because just for time's sake. You can pick one, so that's academically, socially, or financially. How has HEOP helped you? And we're gonna start with Tomas.
Okay. I would say HEOP was definitely a big help for me, especially financially. Being first gen, and coming from an economic and academic disadvantage point, I would say I wouldn't be in college right now if it wasn't for HEOP. HEOP was a big help. It provides you the financial aid that normally any other student that's not in your position will probably not even have the opportunity to have. And they also provide you with, I think for me, especially with academic help. I think a big thing for me is being first gen and coming in to my first semester of college. I mean, this is a new experience. I've never known anybody who went to a 4-year university or college. So having opportunities such as tutoring in the office, HEOP office, being able to have one-on-one appointment with professors who would come into the HEOP office, not necessarily even going to their office hours, I think is a huge opportunity that not normally the majority of students in college don't even have. So I would say on that aspect, HEOP, I mean, if it wasn't for HEOP, I probably wouldn't even still be in college.
Yes, absolutely. I think we can all agree that that is the case. So who wants to, before we continue with that question, who wants to say a little bit about what HEOP exactly is? Do we have anyone volunteers? Any?
I'll say.
Zero? Okay, Shawntavia, go ahead.
HEOP stands for Higher Education and Opportunity Program, and basically it's a program that's run by I think it's the government. They give them a certain amount of money every year, and it helps for students to get money to go to certain college, and it helps with like if they need books or like computers, and it helps also with like not just financially but like socially, like if you want to like internship somewhere or do something with another college, like they help with that also. It's other
All
stuff.
right. So yes, just to reiterate what Shawntavia said, HEOP is it's a financial help, right? It's an equivalent for private schools of EOP, the Education Opportunity Program, which the SUNY schools, the public schools have, and it's for you guys to be able to attend these not achievable because of finances, right? Like you can get into these schools, you have everything, right? You qualify, you got accepted, but maybe because of the money, that's really the only reason you wouldn't be able to attend. And you do have to apply specifically for HEOP, and they ask you a lot of financial. You have to have certain qualifications in order to get into the program, but it is like a scholarship program. Yes, like it's for money. That being said, Shawntavia, do you now want to say how has it helped you specifically, whether financially or because it is all of you guys have been helped financially, right? So socially, academically, like what are some at your school specifically? What are some services that you've had access to through HEOP?
Socially at our school, first we had to do a summer program before the school year even started. And at first I was nervous because like it's basically just your HEOP class at the college when everybody else is on break, and you guys get like we did classes in the summer, and that went towards our degree. So that's extra credits towards our degree. And basically we did tours a lot, we did classes, we met with a lot of professors, we met with the dean, we met with other people like people who's the head of transportation, food, and stuff like that. And basically the summertime, it really helps you socially because you get to know your class and you get to know like a lot of people on campus also. And then when you go into school, it's like you already have like not like a clique, but you have like a friend group already, and then you get to expand and go more on. So it really helps socially because I was like really like a bird. I was like I didn't want to fly, but they helped me. So
Okay, we love to see it. Okay, Kayonnah, would you like to say how has HEOP helped you?
Yeah, I agree with Shawntavia, but I would say the biggest was academic for me. I know when I first came into college, I had like this goal of getting a degree in biology, but that kind of changed, and I kind of like they helped me with that. Like I was just struggling. I was miserable, but they helped me with that and like find my way. So now I'm a psychology major and I'm liking it, loving it. And they also have a lot of resources like writing coaches and tutors and stuff like that. Our office actually has a book, like a bookshelf, and like students come like rent books and stuff like that. And that's become very helpful because books in college is not cheap. So
You can say that. You can say that again. We know that to be true. Nathalee, let us know, how has HEOP helped you?
I want to start off by saying HEOP has helped me financially, like you said, like like the money wise, like it's amazing. But socially and academically, I want to say a lot, because like Shawntavia said, with my school, St. Lawrence University, we had like a summer program, and we were close to the first day, and like we went into college like our first semester of the like actual year, and like it just kept expanding. And academically wise, like I would say that HEOP really does help. Like they do, like if you need it, they got you with whatever. Like they want you to do the best, and plus they know, like given your circumstances, like you're HEOP, so like it's kind of like difficult to like, you know, to process a lot of like materials like within like classes and stuff. So they want to help. So like a lot of resources, tutors, one-on-ones with a lot of like academic advisors. And another plus is for me personally, I have 3 advisors. I have my 2 HEOP head advisors, and then I have my my advisor for my my degree. So a lot of advisors, which is good because I have different insights for like anything I need help with. So I want to say, yeah.
Yes, you were very well supported. I think as anybody who's been through an HEOP program, very well supported. Zero, let us know, how has HEOP helped you?
Yeah, I think like HEOP has helped me in all 3 ways: socially, financially, and academically. Financially, they give me like a full, almost like a full ride, but I still have to pay like a few out of pockets, like around a few thousand, like 2 or 3,000 a year. Or else I would have to pay like at least like 10, 20K a year. So it has helped me like a lot. And socially, like, cause before like before the semester like started, I had to do like a summer program where it's just go to like the school, do like a summer program for like about a month. But that didn't happen for us because of the COVID. So we had to do like the whole thing online. And socially, because like there was like no way to like get to know the people online. So like we have like our own classes online, and like we take classes with like a whole bunch of the different students. For some of them were like international, some of them from like Puerto Rico, New York. But like at the end, like socially, like it's like it really helps you because you're able to like make friends while even if you're online, like you're still able to like make connection with those people, like get in contact with them. Like right now I'm on campus right now, and those people that I met during online ECO, I was like I'm still able to like get close to them. We're like socially has helped me a lot, and academically I think it has helped me like a lot too, because like when I came to college, like I didn't know like what to do. Like I didn't know how college classes like will work, like what classes I should take, or like how classes are, like how the schedule work, everything. Because of HEOP, like I'm able to like take classes before the college classes start and earning like extra credits, like a whole bunch of like extra credits. And also with the they also provide you with like tutoring, like everybody else said, tutoring, like any kind of support. So they also give like your own advisors, where you could just like set up a meeting if you need help with anything, if you have any issues with the schools and stuff. And like they also give you a whole bunch of like book grants, so you could just get any school supplies you need. Yeah, so it's like it helped me all with everything.
Yes. So I want to make this clear. A couple of you guys have mentioned the summer program. Raise your hand if you've done a summer program for HEOP. Yes, so that's kind of a requirement. At least in my experience, you definitely, they like to kind of acclimate you to what going to college really is, right? They're giving you that leg up. So when you get to campus, or in the case of starting college online because of COVID, they get you in the swing of things, right? They teach you that, and it's very helpful. I remember I was terrified of being on campus and getting lost. That was my biggest issue. I was like, if I get lost on this campus, I will cry. And then I had to do the ECO program. That's our program at the U of R. And I was like, oh, I know everything. I was giving everybody directions. I was like, I know this campus, period. Okay, next question, you guys. What would you actually, for students applying, right? So we have a lot of students who are current UB students, and they're applying, right? The seniors are very much deep in their applications right now. For students who are applying specifically for HEOP programs, what are 3 things that they should know or do? 3 things. We are gonna start with Kayonnah.
3 things they should know or do.
It's okay if you don't hit all 3. You don't have to, don't feel the pressure. But whatever advice you think is absolutely necessary.
I don't know. I guess to like stay on top of things, like, because the process can be like kind of overwhelming because they do ask you for like a lot of things sometimes. Like just to stay on top of the application and meet all your deadlines and things like that. Um, let's see another thing. I don't know. I guess keep an open mind to things. It's going to be a new experience for you because I know it was for me, but it's a good experience at the end of the day. Um, Third thing, uh, I don't know.
Well, that's perfectly fine. We have a question though. We have two questions from the audience. Idalis Castro, who goes to Monroe now. She's a senior. She asked, "Do you feel challenged in your coursework?" Who wants to answer that question? I'll let you choose. Any hands?
Yeah, it's challenging.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep
But
it
is
real.
it? Go ahead, girl.
I'm a biology and pre-med major, and it's a lot of science classes. I already finished all my prerequisites in my freshman year, so right now I'm just doing basically all the meat of getting to get your degree. You have to do certain classes of that degree, and then like I want to go to medical school too, so you have to meet the requirements of that medical school, which is taking extra classes also. And it's hard, but you could always go to help for go to help. You could always have tutors, and you could always go to them also. HEOP, they help also. But you just gotta keep your mind focused. Like you have a goal. You just gotta. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna cry. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna get an F. Well, I never got an F, but you're gonna get a C. And like you have to do better. So
Yes. Thomas, I saw you raise your hand.
To add on what Shawntavia said, I would say it's definitely worth it to have challenging courses. I mean, you're going to be challenged in college. I'm a politics major and I get at least almost 200 pages of readings every week. You know, it's sometimes stressful, it's sometimes challenging, but I think it's worth it because if your coursework isn't challenging, then it's going to be boring. And you definitely don't want to be in a program where you're bored and you don't really want to do something. So when you do go to college, you are taking courses, you know, they're not as challenging as they should be. Maybe try studying different things, taking different classes to see where your other interests are. And you know, sometimes when you go to college, sometimes you're going to fail. And I think sometimes people like to paint college as this, like, you're always going to be successful. You're going to come in, you're going to do good. But sometimes, you know, your first semester might be not as successful as you want to, and that's okay. I think the biggest thing is to learn from your mistakes. So my first semester was very challenging, it was very hard, but, you know, I've learned and I've grown from that to the point where I feel like I'm a very strong student, you know, being a senior right now. So it takes time. And even if you don't get accustomed to it as quickly, you know, don't worry about it, but try your best.
Okay. Yes. I definitely agree with everything. Zero, do you want to say something?
Yes, so go off what Thomas said, because I think right now I'm still in my first semester as a freshman, so like I'm still new to college and everything. Like I'm currently like failing my classes right now, but what I've learned from that experience is that you gotta prepare for like college, like because like you gotta have like your own schedule where like you just run by, like you gotta find time for yourself to study, time for yourself to study and attend classes, like attend to like go to the professor's office hours, like go to tutoring, like those are the things that will help you like become more like successful. Because like
Yes.
when I came to college, I didn't know none of these things, so like I wasn't like prepared for it. So like right now, I'm still trying to get back on the track of like studying for my midterms and exams. Yeah.
Yes. And to add on to what Zero said, right? And what Tomas said, um, you will fall down sometimes. It is absolutely true. I think it's true for all of us. Maybe not, it's not a failing grade. Maybe it's you feel out of place at college. You know, for me, college was definitely a culture shock coming from New York City. But it's different, right? It's different for everyone. But that's why you were in HEOP, or you are in HEOP, right? Because ask for help. The help is there for you. You guys have said there's services for academic help, there's services for social, right? There's definitely financial help, right? So you have the network, you have to ask for the help. And I think that that's something that college in general teaches you, but HEOP definitely teaches you, because if you give up, it's really on you, because there's so many people there to help you. So all you got to do is like ask for the help. We have another question from the audience, and we're gonna go back to the question about that advice. So keep that in mind. Think about that advice. We have a question from Desiree Garrick. What was your perspective on college before finding out about HEOP? That's an interesting question. Anybody, any hands? Go ahead, Nat, and then Kayonnah.
Honestly, before finding about HEOP, I didn't want to go to college. Like, I really didn't want to go. Like, I was like, college is not for me. I'm just gonna do this IB stuff and then, you know, call it a day. But finding out about HEOP and what like they help you with, like just everything, like that changed my mind like a whole 360. Like I was just like, nah, like I need to do this. And you know, I went to Felicia because Felicia was my advisor at Wilson, you know, and like she really helped me. Like she helped me like list colleges, what I want, like, you know, and then there was like workshops we did. So like honestly, and then knowing about the financial aid really like changed it too, because like knowing that like they got you, because like, you know, like that changed like my whole mindset to it. You know, I wanted to just do it. So yeah.
Kayonnah, go ahead.
I know in the beginning, I was scared. Like I didn't know what to expect or what school I wanted to go to. I didn't know at all. I didn't know anything. But when I heard about Daemen, because they came to my school, high school, and I heard a little bit about a speech, and then I came to visit and stuff, and I was just like, I'm digging it. And then when I heard about HEOP, it was just like, yeah, I think this is the school for me. I think this is it.
Yes, I actually, the way I decided college, I was like, whoever gives me the most money, and I saw that HEOP package, and I was like, I'm out. Bye. Okay, we're gonna go back to the advice. Anybody want to go? And Nat, go ahead, and then Tomas.
So basically, the question was, say you're a senior right now in high
Applying
school,
to HEOP program, right? What are 3 things, right? Because I know Nat,
okay,
for you,
yeah,
you were buddy with the
I
HEOP
was,
counselors.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
So tell me the
first,
advice.
I want to say, get close with your UB advisor. Like literally go not every day, because like, you know, it's virtual, but like literally like talk to them every single day. You know, you want to get information, because like with scholarships, like Felicia, like I said, once again, she helped me tremendously. Like she would give me scholarships, like you could apply for this, like just ask, because they will give. If you ask, they will give, you will receive. Second, I want to say, honestly, just literally like make a plan for you. Like I want to say, before anything, like make a plan of what you're gonna do. And third, I want to say, like this is just me coming up with the answers. But third, I want to say, reach out to the schools you want to go to. Like reach out to them. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and that's all. Sorry about that.
Tomas, go ahead.
Yeah, I would definitely. So there's a couple things. You definitely want to get started on your applications as early as possible. I know, and I think to echo what Nathalee said, like get close with your UB counselor, your advisor, go to their anytime, any free time that you have that you're willing to give up, go to them, let them reread your personal statement, go over applications with you, because it definitely helped me when I was at Vanguard, you know, having that support, because I was done with all my applications like a month early. You know, not everyone's going to have that same experience, but I definitely started on my applications early as possible so I can get them done and over with. Another thing is, I know every school is different, but when you go on the Common App or any application to schools, make sure you check the HEOP box, regardless if you think that you are, if you can even if you think HEOP doesn't or does not apply to you, because it's better for them to reject you or not put you in HEOP than you thinking that you could possibly get in. I know when I went to Ithaca College, for example, they didn't have an HEOP box because they consider every student. They check to see if any other student is applicable. But I know some colleges, they have that HEOP box, so just make sure you do that. And last, I would say be true to yourself. I know I'm not sure if every HEOP program has an interview portion, but I know I had to do an interview for Ithaca College in their HEOP program. And, you know, I was talking to some of the HEOP counselors at Ithaca College, and I was asking, you know, what do you look at with some of these students, like when you interview them? And one of the biggest thing is just be real, just be yourself. Don't try to have a facade or try to make yourself look some type of way that you think they want you to look like. It's better to just come as you are and just be true to who you are. And just that's the best advice I think I could give any student looking in HEOP.
Yes. Zero, do you have any advice specifically because you started your college career in COVID? Any advice?
Wait, what advice on which one? Based on what?
So 3 things that students who P programs right now should know.
So like, I think the most important thing to do is like for you, like, so I think you should get to know your like HEOP, the person that you're meeting with, like get to know them on like a personal level. Just so introduce yourself, so like they remember who you are. Because like you'll be competing with a whole bunch of students that's like probably are smart or probably are like smarter than you. So like just gotta make sure that you stand out. Like make sure that they remember your name. So like by the time that they're picking the students, that they'll remember who you are. Like they'll pick you for an interview. Because I did an interview for RIT, HEOP, St. Lawrence, U of R. I got to all 3 of them. I think the interview is like the most important part. It's because it's a process where like the advisors are like constant, like they're getting to know you on a personal level. Like they either decide they should select you or should not select you. So like getting to know them and make sure you stand out in the crowds. Like it's an important thing for me. Yeah. That's what I've learned.
Yes. So today during our HEOP fair, you should go talk to those colleges. Yes, students that are watching, right? Okay. Who hasn't given their advice yet? I think you guys all went. Okay, so next question. Was there anything that was a part of your college application for HEOP that you wouldn't have needed to do if you were just applying regularly? Any other forms you had to fill out for financial aid specifically? I think you guys know what I'm hinting at. Specifically Zero. There's like another form that not everybody needs to fill out, but certain people no, nobody knows. But there's different forms, different things. There's different things that you have to do for HEOP. Who wants to answer? Who has an idea? No. So I'm gonna just.
The interview? Is it the interview form?
Well, definitely. So you have to. What's that about? You have to interview for HEOP specifically.
Yeah, with the advisor.
Right. And the financial aid form I'm talking about is the CSS profile. Who had to do that? Who had to deal with that headache? Yeah.
I had to.
Right. So there's
you said the CSS
CSS profile.
CSS. Okay.
So go ahead, Tomas. Go ahead. Do you want to?
Oh, it was very tedious. I think not every HEOP program or EOP program you have to do it, but I know specific institutions make you, like it's a mandatory thing. And I know for me, the CSS, that you had to do the CSS profile alongside with like the FAFSA. And the CSS profile, that was like 4 years ago. I'm trying to remember, but like, I think they ask very similar questions on the FAFSA. That's all I have. But yeah, it's very similar to the FAFSA. It's just another financial form that you have to fill out depending on which HEOP programs you apply to.
Yes. So there are other types of forms that you need to send out, especially for financial information. So it's better, like our panelists have said, to start early, get all that information in early, connect with your HEOP with the HEOP advisors from the schools that you are pursuing, right? Connect with them, ask them questions always, let them know what you're missing, what you don't understand. Yes. Okay, so I think for our next question. What's something that you guys want to share, like your most precious experience, maybe your first year, since Zero's and still in his first year, your first year as an HEOP student, something that really stood out to you. Go ahead, Tomas.
I would definitely say like the connections and networks you make with other college students, but I think specifically with other HOP students, because I know with my experience doing the Summer Institute program over the summer, I mean, to echo like what the other panelists said, like by day one we were like really close, and I think a lot of fears for like every college student is coming into a new environment when you don't know anybody. And the good thing about HOP is because you are in around a month with, going to classes mostly every single day with these students, you come in with a group of like 20 to 15 students you already know. So you already have that weight off your shoulders of trying to find new people. Like, I mean, I would say like, yeah, I have HOP friends, but I also have other college, student friends as well. And I think when I look back, I'm a senior right now, I still have those close connections with my HOP friends, but also with the networks that I've made with other students, but also with my professors, because I'm in the process of thinking about going to grad school. And this is, a little bit premature, but definitely when you're going into college, make sure that you're getting to know your professors, you're connecting with your professors, because they're going to be the ones writing you letter of recommendations if you decide to go to grad school or just any job field that you're looking after towards graduation. So I think the biggest thing also, which is another advice, is networking and making those networks with students and professors or anyone you think will not only benefit you, but also benefit others.
Yes. We have some questions from the audience. So this question is from Desiree again. Are there any special opportunities through HOP, like study abroad programs, internships, or even work studies?
Yeah, it is. Actually, I'm in a work study program with the library. And actually, my academic advisor in HEOP helped me get there. She gave me his email to the librarian, and we set it up. And actually, this past year, it was a man. His name is John. He went to, I think it was somewhere in Africa. He went with a group of people. HEOP set it up. You can actually go abroad yearly, but I think it stopped because of COVID right now. But you can always apply. You just got to pay like a little fee for like your passport or whatever, and like a couple of thousand. That's about it. But they help you get that anyway too. But yeah, you can study abroad and you can get work study. Work study is really good too if you want to stay on campus and not like go out all the way around town and stuff. So
Yes, thank you, Shawntavia, for answering that question. So we have a question from Ogazan, and the question is, what is the most challenging part of HOP? Whether that be the application process or actually, being in the program like your first year, or and what strategies did you apply to overcome those obstacles? Sorry, that could be the application process. What was the hardest part of applying to HEOP? Or what was the hardest part of being on campus as an HEOP student?
All right, so for my experience, I did the HEOP online, like everything was online. So like the hardest part was like taking online classes, especially at college level. Like I didn't expect to take my first college class online. Like I didn't know how to use Blackboard, none of that stuff. But because of HEOP, like I was able to like figure out how to use Blackboard before I started my like real college classes. Yeah.
So thanks to that summer program, again, prepared you beforehand. I love my summer program. Okay, another question from the audience. Sharon Matthews asks, how do you describe the HOP community at your schools? That's a good question. Kayonnah, you can go, and then Nat.
I love my HEOP community. They're very helpful and supportive, and it's just always a good vibe. I go in the office every day because I just love it there. My assistant director, I love him. He's like a big brother to me. The director, she's like a mom to me. It's a cool environment. You really get to make friends, and yes, I love it. I love mine.
Okay, Nat, and then Tomas.
I'm just trying to see. What was the question again? I'm sorry. Just to like refresh my mind. My bad. I'm sorry.
How would you describe the HOP community at your campus?
Okay. Yeah, so first off, I want to say, HEOP, we're the minorities, I want to start off by saying that. And it's kind of difficult to like, I don't know, because like we're looked at as like not weird. I don't want to say weird, but like we're a closed group. I want to start off by saying that. I also want to say we're close. Like half of like literally majority of the HEOP community, like freshman through senior, they're all from the city. So the term I want to use is that they're lit. But they get their work done. Like, they're very supportive, just like Kayonnah was saying, like they're very, very supportive. Like, yeah, we have fun, but when it's time to do work, it's time to do work, And there's like, literally there's no beef with the HEOP community. Like we all have the same background. Like we all came up from the trenches. You wanna, like we know what it is. Like we have respect for each other. Like it's all love. It's all love. All love.
That's
all
beautiful.
love here.
We'd love to see it. Tomas?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely close. Majority of HEOP are you either a person of color, you come from a low income, background. And I know I think this is at any HEOP where a majority of them come from the city. So it's just, I think if you're also a person of color and come from a low income, like what, I definitely felt a culture shock when I definitely come in, because, it's like a college, a majority, the most institutions are predominantly white institutions. So I would definitely say that HEOP is definitely a community where it's very close knit, and you also are allowed a space where you could just like be yourself. Because I think sometimes when you are in a predominantly white institutions, you feel kind of suffocated, or you feel close and like you feel very I don't know what to say, but you feel suffocated, and I'll say that. But it definitely
you feel
does give
removed from your community.
You
Like,
do,
right?
and you're put into this new community that you're not very experienced with, which is basically why it's a culture shock, because you're removed from your community. And I know, like for example, in HOP we have something called Touchdown Fridays. So every Friday throughout the week we get together as a community, we play games, we order food. Like when we say like HOP, I mean what it means to me is a community, it's a family away from home that, if you didn't have that, it will feel my college experience would definitely feel different and not the same, because I feel like HOP is a huge part of how my college experience was really good for me.
Yes, and I would just like to add on to this, because I honestly, as an alum, right, I definitely absolutely agree. My HOP friends, like everything, we did everything together, we cried together. we still are friends. Even like they say, your network is your net worth. And I remember the bus that I took from New York City to Rochester, I met 3 of my closest friends on that bus, and they were also coming to HEOP. And I think that, like you guys said, it's like a family, and it doesn't go away. We really did, even you say we came from the trenches, going to college is the trenches, and we were there together. And we made it out together for my, in my experience, and you guys are gonna make it out all together too, so you just gotta put in that work. And for zero, it's hard. Online, it is, but you have a good community there to support you. So it's just the first semester, you have other chances, you have the support. Just remember that. Another question from the audience, if you're comfortable sharing, I'll share. If you guys are not comfortable, that's absolutely fine. How much financial aid was covered for you guys through HEOP? So okay, so now I'm gonna say mine quick, and then I'll let Nat go. So for me at the U of R, is cost like $70 something thousand a year. I don't remember like the exact number at the top of my head.
78K.
$78,000 a year. So I went for 4 years. And I have in loans $15,000. So if you do the math, like in this, like I owe this much. Like it's actually outrageous. So Nat, you raised your hand really quickly. Go ahead.
I just want to say that SLU gave me the most financial aid. That's why I took it. The tuition here is 76K, I think, 75, 76. And like I seen my HEOP, like like my financial aid package in the folder where it came, like through the mail, and like it covered all of it. So I was like, I'm coming here, you know. But it changes like that for your first year, that's for your first year, but it changes like sophomore, junior, and senior. Like you have to like what Zero said before, you have to like pay out of pocket like about 3K, 4K, you know, and it adds up. But work studies also, like you get a, you know, but the money is good. Yeah.
Anyone else? Okay, so Kayonnah, Shawntavia, and then Tomas.
Okay. Yeah, financial aid. Mine basically covered for like my first year. The most I came out of my pocket was like 200, but now it has changed because I am like apartment. So I guess like the most I paid was like out of pocket was like 700.
Oh, Shawntavia, you want to?
Oh yeah. So right here, I think here it's like 50,000 something. They pay mostly like 30,000, and then the rest I did what you call it when I forgot what you call it, loans. That's what it's called. Yeah, I took out loans, and but the thing is, when you're in HEOP, you have to keep up with your grades. For us, if you're below a 2.0, your HEOP is taken away, and if your HEOP is taken away, that means you can't come to the school because you came to school because of HEOP. So you have to make sure that you are keeping your grades above a 2.0, and you have like I'm always above a 2.0, but like it's like certain things you can't do. Like even if you like, for instance, if you get in trouble with the school, HEOP can't help you. So you'll either get your school taken away, and HEOP can't help you with that. So like you have to keep in mind that even though HEOP is your family and it can help you, they can't help you in every situation. So you have to make sure you're also doing what they say and keeping in line with everything.
Tomas.
Yeah, I would say Ithaca College is like 65K a year, and HOP covers the vast majority. I take like a 3K loan every year, but like that's this much compared to like how like almost a quarter million that it takes to like go to Ithaca College. And I definitely want to echo what Shawntavia said, because HOP can definitely help you in a lot of things, but you definitely have to keep your grades up. I know at Ithaca College, if you get below a 2.0, you get put on academic probation, to help you, better your grades. But if they end up where they are, you have to leave HEOP. So like I would say definitely keep on top of your work, keep on top of your grades to make sure that you're able to even continue your financial aid.
Yes. I have a question here from Lauren Withrow, and I think this is an important question because we didn't touch on it. Are we doing summer programs every year, or is it only freshman year? Or before, I should say, before freshman year.
Before freshman year.
Right. So this program, it's like a summer program to get you acclimated, but once you know the campus, it's not required for you to be on campus in the summer. Let's see if we have any other questions. Are there any, this is more of a general question, not specific HEOP, but what kind of hands-on or practical experience have you had in college, in the classroom or outside of the classroom? Hands-on specifically. It's okay if you don't have any. That's Tomas, go ahead.
I think it depends on your major. I know like the science programs at Ithaca College, they're very hands-on. I mean, because it's science, you have to do experiments and stuff. But we also have School of Communications at Ithaca College, which is a highly ranked program, which is like where you have journalism, you have TVR, TV, radio, and like they do very hands-on stuff. Some of them I know, I have some friends who have internship at like CNN, like these big, media companies, and like freshman year they're already starting to do hands-on work with like radio and stuff. So I think it depends on your major. I'm a politics major, so we don't really do a lot of hands-on in the classroom, but I've had internships outside of the classroom, whether that's working for like an election campaign or something like that. Like, so I think it depends, but HOP is there to help you. Like if you are looking for doing an internship, like talk to your academic counselor, advisor, and they will point you to the right direction in getting those connections and getting hands-on experience.
Exactly. So that the moral here is that we want everyone to advocate for themselves, whether you are in high school currently or you're in college currently, right? Advocate for yourself. There are resources for our current upward bound students. We are a resource for you. Definitely come to us. For the HEOP students here, go to your HEOP counselors, ask for the help. They're there for you. And there's a saying about a squeaky door or something like that. I don't know. I really am bad at idioms, but a squeaky door or like a closed mouth doesn't get fed or something like that. Yeah, so the point of the moral of that is if you don't speak, like how are people gonna know what you need and be able to, if not provide for that need, point you in the right direction, right? So we have 4 minutes left in the panel, and I think I would like you guys to answer one final question. Actually maybe two. If you could apply to college again, would you or would you not apply through HEOP?
Oh,
You can say it at the same time. You can say it.
No.
oh.
You're annoying now. Why would you say that?
Nah. So like, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we
Yeah.
would all apply HEOP.
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
And finally, one takeaway from this panel that you would like the students who are watching to leave with. Each of you need to come up with one takeaway. The most important one for you regarding HEOP, the application process, applying to college, one takeaway from this panel. Okay, we're gonna start with Tomas. Sorry, I didn't really give you much time to think.
No, I think what you just said right before, I think is the biggest. Advocating for yourself, I think is the number one skill in college that I think will lead you to success. And I mean, I don't think you have to come into college like already knowing how to advocate for yourself, but it's a skill that you should learn and you should train it, because I'm telling you, you need to like college, while you have HEOP, they're kind of like holding your hand, leading you away. They're not holding your hand forever. And you need to be able to independently, advocate for yourself as well, whether that's going to office hours with your professors, talking with your professors about a grade that you don't think that you deserved and they gave you that, or just being able to walk into any office on the campus that you decide to go and being able to say what's on your mind and being to advocate for yourself. And I think that's very important, because I know a lot of college students that don't advocate for themselves. And you need to be able to do that if you want to be successful in college.
Period. Okay, so we have one, advocate for yourself. We're gonna do this quickly because we have 2 minutes left. Shawntavia, one skill or advice or whatever, one takeaway from this panel.
I mean, we could all apply to HEOP and stuff, but one thing I would say is get to know your professors. They're basically the recipe to you getting through in college, and also HEOP, but really get to know your professors.
Yes. Okay. Kayonnah?
I would say use your resources. Tuition is going towards these resources, so use them any chance you get. The writing center, coaches, tutors, all that. Just use it. It's there for you.
Nat?
Better yourself. Better yourself. Like for example, we were all giving examples to you guys about how first semester not so good, second semester, but better yourself. You always want to escalate. You always want to go up. Never die. There might be some bumps, but always better yourself. Use the resources. Like everyone said, just better yourself. That's the biggest one.
Okay, and Zero, our youngest panelist.
I think the most important thing to take away is that, because I think the most important thing is that you should try to stand out as much as possible. What makes you different from the rest. You don't have to blend in. To get into HEOP, there will be a whole bunch of students. They will be super smart. They're all competing for the same spot. Some schools, they only take 1 or 2 students from each school. So try to stand out. Make sure that you get to know the advisors on a personal level, so that you stand out way above everybody else. Just be different.
Okay. Thank you so much, you guys, for the advice. I think the students are definitely appreciative of it. You know, spending time on a Saturday and do your homework. Oh yeah, I know y'all got homework. I know finals are coming up, so do your homework. And yes, it was very nice to meet you all. Some of you, it was very nice to see some of your faces again. And thank you so much for joining us at the HEOP panel for our fair this year.
Thank you, everybody.